In this lecture, we'll take a look at the map method and how it's different from the ForEach method. So basically, you can see we have this map implemented on an array. So here we have created one called numbers, and it is having some numbers like 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And the map method receives a function as a parameter. So here what we are doing is we are saying take the value, each value in the array, and then multiply it by the same number. So we are saying x equals x into x. So here if we see it in action, it will be like 1 into 1, then 2 into 2, 3 into 3, 4 into 4, and 5 into 5. So basically, it takes function as a parameter, then it applies it on each element and returns an entirely new array populated with the results of calling the provided function. This means that it returns a new array that contains an image of each element of the array. It will always return the same number of items. So here the point to note is that it is returning something. It's returning a new array, and the number of items in the array are going to remain same. So if we have an array with 5 items, it will return an array of 5 items, but the values could be different, and that will be a new array. The other thing that we have with map function is that it is chainable. So here you can see we have a map, and then we are putting reduce on that to further make certain changes on that numbers array. If you see the console.log result, it is giving us some value, but if I try to do the same on ForEach, you will see there is an error which says uncaught type error, cannot read property reduce of undefined. Why it is saying so? Because ForEach does not return anything, it returns undefined, and on undefined you cannot apply another method. So that's one difference between map and ForEach. ForEach, on the other hand, also takes a function as a parameter, but it does not return a new array. So whatever function is received as an argument, it executes it once for each array element. However, instead of returning a new array like map, it returns undefined. So what we have learned from this is that you should go with map method if you plan to change, alternate, or use the data, because it is obviously returning something. With the transform data, you can work on further using chainable methods like reduce, etc. But if you don't need the returned array, then go for each.